Entering the office of Araminthea, the trio seek advice and information about their adventure so far. She points them towards 2 potential contacts outside of the Coven to learn more about this barge of light, although they may not be particularly friendly. But a friendly face, in Lark's friend Lacy, returns after doing a little research, letting them know they may have a target on their back. How big of a target, though, and is it still even active after Henry's death? I guess you're about to find out. This is The Sprouting. Chapter 3, Covens and Radio Waves, Part 3. You see that the young woman who looks like she's in some level of distress, you can see that she's kind of like sitting and leaning forward on a chair, and you can see that her back is exposed, and you can see that there is like a lot of delicate line work on her back in various colours and shades. And you can see that it is what looks like a very large orchid. You can see that the orchid has shape, it has definition, and it has like lines where like there's clearly about to be colour and shading added to it. And it covers almost the entirety of her back. And you can see that there is a sun and a moon either side of this orchid, sort of like on her shoulder blades area, which again haven't been filled in. And like you see Lacy just kind of like dip the needles into what she's doing, and she kind of like looks at you and she says,
"You can sit, it's fine. I just ask that you keep quiet as I need to connect to my friend here, okay?"
Lark nods.
And you see that she kind of like puts her hand on the woman's shoulder, and she like leans forward and like whispers something in her ear, and the woman nods.
"Okay. You ready?"
And she puts the nibs in, and you hear her like slowly begin to hum a tune. And it gets louder and louder until she's almost just singing notes out loud, and it takes somewhere over the course of 5 minutes until she's at full volume. You can see that the inks, like as she dips the needles into it, that she kind of like has a particular motion that she has with this. And you can think after about 5 or 10 minutes of Lacy just applying inks to needles, that the girl who is on the chair is also beginning to absent-mindedly hum, until she too is beginning to sing a little. And the woman on the chair begins to sing a song. Does anybody speak Italian?
I'm not even sure if we have any languages.
Nope, there should be. I think for most of you just have Common or Tourist. I think some of you might have Morse code, but she's not singing in Morse code, so that's fine.
What? I only have language own.
Yeah.
Yep, that's basically Common/Tourist. Yeah, she begins to sing a song in a language you don't understand. It's like, maybe you've heard it once or twice from some like very old people that you may have been around at certain points, and it's loud enough that Sully, you can just about hear it like through the kind of makeshift walls that are up, and like she begins to then slowly apply the inks as this woman is singing. Those of you who are in the room, Ralph and Lark, you can tell that as the woman is singing, her emotions are changing, and the words change consistently, and there's no way a song like this should last about an hour, but that's what it does. And you can see every time that the ink is applied, there is a particular motion with the hands, and then the ink is applied to the back. And it's just a small section. It's just the sun that is filled in. And by the end of it, she puts the last needle down, and both of them seem to end on a harmony. I would like the both of you to please roll 2d6.
Take that damage and die.
6.
6.
As you're both like listening to this and you're seeing the artwork evolve across this sun, you begin to like kind of feel those emotions, and towards the end of the song you feel that kind of like release, as if you have cried really hard and you're just kind of like coming back to yourself. You haven't cried unless that's your choice, but it suddenly feels like the weight of the world is not quite as it is if there is such like beautiful art that has been created. The woman very quickly pulls the jacket over and like leaves. She looks much more relaxed, and the three of you can see that, even Sully, if you're keeping an eye out, that the woman looks a lot more relaxed than when she went into this room.
I think Lark definitely had tears in their eyes, maybe a few tears dribbled down their face.
Yeah. You can see that Lacy has like hands on the edge of the table where she'd put her inks and her needles, and you can see that like she's kind of gripping it, but she's not looking at the pair of you.
Lark just says, like without looking, thank you. That was beautiful.
You're welcome. Look, I need a minute. It's not easy for me to apparently help the three of you. It's never happened like that before, so I really need a moment.
Do you want us to leave?
Please?
Okay. Lark stands up and leaves and goes onto their bed and just like sits there, like staring at nothing for a moment, like processing basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ralph will go and check on Odie.
Ooh. When Sully sees you walk past, he is just gonna like not shout, but he like raises his voice like, ask them if I can use the radio around. If you're going to the radio place, could you ask if I could use it at 10 a.m. tomorrow?
Well, sure.
Thanks. And there's definitely like an air of like, I'm ignoring that you guys had a moment, transformative experience. Like, you guys are idiots. Just
yeah, like the kind of like the worry lines on the side of the face have like gone down a little bit, and although emotional, they are definitely much less haggard than when they went into the room.
Yeah. But Sully's gonna ask you to do that.
Yeah. You can go to the radio room. It's probably like definitely sundown at this point. And you can see that there's a very tiny little like candle that's like in the window of the shack. And yeah, you can go in and you can see that the woman like she has the headphones back on, and she like seems to be like messing with parts of OT, and you can see that the solar panels have like been taken apart and they're being stripped down, and she seems to be using this fluid to clean off some of the contacts and like put them back together, and like she's like in a world of her own. Like you opening the door doesn't even register what she's doing.
Yeah. I think that this is fine as any place for him to sit for a while and spend some time before he's not going to fall asleep here or attempt to not fall asleep here. But just before bed, exist for a moment. Yeah. So he'll sit against one of the walls.
Yeah, there's not really any spare chairs. There's like one, and she's not even using it, but it is like on the other side of her near the radio. She's just opening drawers and she's like fixing OT and upgrading best as she can. And probably after about half an hour, if you haven't said anything, she'll turn around and then like realize that you're there. She doesn't quite do like a massive double take, but it is just like, hi. Oh, sorry. And she like takes her headphones off and like throws them roughly in the area of the radio receiver. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were there.
Oh, it's fine.
It's going good. I think I got the upgrades on the solar panels done, so that's good.
Wonderful.
I think it should work.
I honestly don't know how to thank you. What all do you need here?
Oh, blimey. I think the group as a whole could just do with more basic medical supplies.
Okay.
I mean, we also get a fair few people in here with, like, broken arms and infections, so if we could find antibiotics or anything like that, or anything that will work as, like, a really good bandage or, like, those sterilized stitches, they would be great.
Sure. I'll see if I can come up with any of that. I think we're going a bit further in a direction that I don't stay at, so I should be coming back around here sometime if I'm not able to find anything today to trade for this. But
Yeah. If not, then
I'm Ralph. I'm usually up around Sleepy Street, so you can always leave a message for me there when I get that back up, you know.
All right. I'm Helen. Nice to meet you. And she reaches a hand out to you.
Yeah, Ralph will shake hands.
Fuck it. Yeah, look, I mean, the medical stuff is pretty important, but if maybe you could get me... I mean, you're a techie guy, right? You do techie things?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe you could find an upgrade for our radio, or at least a manual on the radio, because I've had to figure this out on my own, and I think this can reach further. But look, I know that Arithmea would be like, she doesn't even like the fact I use this, but like, I think it would help a lot more people if we can hear them.
Yeah, of course. I can look into that. I'll see what I can find for the manual. I might have something more quick with the manual so that we can get a workaround. And I'll keep an eye out and see what I can find. Yeah,
that would be great. Thanks, Ralph.
Not a problem. I really appreciate you.
Yeah. I think Odie's got like a couple more hours and then he's done. Like,
okay.
I can bring him over when he's topped up.
Awesome. I would appreciate that.
No worries. I assume you're staying in the big house. You're not?
Yes.
Staying.
Yeah, we're staying with the three of us that came in today.
Okay. Like, must be the big room. All right. Well, I'm a little further along. Do you know, it doesn't really matter. I'll find you. It's no problem.
Great to meet you, and thank you again.
You're welcome. And she kind of like shrugs her shoulders, picks up the headphones, and goes and sits on the thing and like begins to twist the dial, and like she pulls out papers and like begins to like sketch stuff, and like you see a lot of like OT looking diagrams on her sketch pad.
Drone plus feathers equal question mark.
Powered by birds?
How is this drone this cool?
I would be remiss if I didn't remind you that Sully had asked you to do him a favor.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, not even gonna ask.
I'm
fuck you, it's my friend.
Before you put your headphones back on,
she has that like, I thought I'd gotten rid of you, and then like puts the headphones on the desk.
Friend of mine needs to borrow the radio if that's okay. Tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Oh, yeah, I'll be asleep. Go right ahead.
Okay, thank you. I think it's important.
If your friend breaks it, I will break them.
Of course, I'll have to fix it. I got it. Gotcha.
No. You can fix. You will definitely still have to fix it, and I'll probably fix it. But whoever breaks this, I will break them. That's the cost.
Fair. Okay. Thanks again.
Oh no, Sally's gonna lose another leg.
You have a good one. She definitely puts it on before you could say anything. Starts scanning through the frequencies.
Yeah. Now I'm done.
Okay. You are able to return to bed. Could you make a spot hidden for me? In fact, all of you could. That would be great.
Oh, for the shadows?
Maybe.
Oh, the shadows are back. Oh, the shadows are back.
Ooh. Just a success.
Oof. Success.
Lark, on your success, I see nothing. And Ralph, on your almost pretty good success, you see nothing. Sully, you see lots of shadows moving. They all have like weird shapes to them. And you see a lot of humanoid shadows, but not ever the pairing that you're expecting to see, and it's probably very close to midnight by the time you realize that they aren't coming. You're not seeing anything.
Well, I guess I might actually be left alone tonight. I would appreciate that.
Don't know why Lillian would be out to get you.
You think it's Lillian?
I don't know.
What's your connection to her? She's coming up a lot right now. She was here before. She gave us this thing, which potentially, possibly is what killed Henry.
I've known Lillian a while. Long time, but she's been off doing her own thing.
How did you guys meet? Like, what's your connection to her? Like, better question, do you believe she's capable of this? Do you believe that she could have given us an item that could have potentially gotten you, me, Lark, and did get Henry killed?
Well, first off, Lillian and I met at the Burrow. Like I said, she's been off doing her own thing. But, I met up with her once, by accident. And we had a private conversation, and I realized she knew a lot of magic things and things above my head. And I know she's into a lot of that, but my confusion comes from the claim that she had gotten out of it.
Yeah.
I really wanted to believe it.
That would have been much better for all of us.
Yeah.
So you don't know her intimately. You haven't known her for a very long time. She is a person you've ran into a couple of times.
I ran into her once, and I sought her out for help at another point, and someone found out, and I was scorned greatly for it. But nothing ever came of that. Just more knowledge of how intense some of all that magic can be. It wasn't what I was looking for.
Is that somehow related to your recording of the shadow creature?
I would hope not. I have no idea why he would have been targeted. I really don't.
I didn't ask back then because there was a lot going on. Why do you have a recording of the shadow creature?
Like I said, it's from the place where that attack happened.
What attack?
Well, where the creature got in. That's where he was.
Are you talking about the burrow where Aster died? What attack? What burrow? Like,
I told you, someone that I cared about was attacked. Like I said, it's part of the reason I've been away for a while. I had a bit of a time grieving.
I understand. This person who you knew who got attacked by this creature, do you have any reason to believe they had anything to do with the sickle of Himmel?
No. The vague knowledge of Lillian would have been the only connection. But I don't know. Lillian seemed to be concerned about me at the Diablo area. Look, I've warned you all about Lillian. As much as I can, as much as I know to,
Yeah.
Don't let her know I talk poor about her, but
I'm personally considering if I should talk about her at all, because if she's handing out death notices, I would rather not be on her radar.
well, that's the unfortunate bit, isn't it? Lillian would be the only ones who would know that we were with Henry or Astor.
Yeah.
I hope she's not with the cult anymore. It's, I don't know. It still doesn't make sense.
One more question about your friend, and I promise to let it go. Leave it alone. I promise. Did your friend ever meet Lillian?
Oh, yeah. But not any more than me.
If you ever go back to the place where she got attacked, your friend, it might be worth looking for the symbol that Lillian gave to Henry. And I will speak of it no further.
At that point, you see a young woman coming in. Sorry, a slightly older woman coming in. And she holds Oti in her arms. She puts it on the end of Ralph's bed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime. Hey! Just waves at the two of the others and just very then quickly leaves.
Lark's already asleep.
Aww. In that case, hey! Waves and then leaves.
Said it was fine for you to use the radio, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
She just puts a thumb up as she walks away.
Appreciate it. All right, Ralph.
Yep, I wish I could be more help. I really don't know what to make of Lillian. I wish I did.
I would say too many coincidences, but our lives have been nothing but series of coincidences right now, so it would be quite unfair. But I don't trust Lillian, not at all. And I fear that she may be, like I said earlier, handing out death notes.
Yeah, perhaps, but if she was being honest about being away from the cult and this is a misunderstanding, it's valuable information. She knows a lot.
Yeah. This is... If we don't talk about Lillian anymore... Sorry, getting off the topic of Lillian, are you still interested in trying to chase down the book?
I suppose.
I cannot go talk to this guy. I refuse. I know he's the better, more obvious choice. And we have a person that used to know him that is willing to have their name mentioned. But I can't. He's a bandit. He's a parasite in this world. I cannot work with these kind of people.
Of course.
So our only option is to go for a Hail Mary. To go to Corinthus and try to suss out whoever's there.
Okay.
That's a 2 days walk to northeast. It's away from my niece. It's not really in the direction of Sleepy Street, so we won't be able to help them.
Oh, no, where we've been talking about going is close to where I would be going if I were to head home.
Oh. I wouldn't want to impose. I understand that one's home is a sanctuary.
So where do you think we're headed?
My only option is to the northeast, to Corinthus.
But I thought we were also supposed to be going southeast.
No. That's Lark's magic compass. That's where Bree is. But my brother has waited more than 20 years to see a Carrick particle. He can wait a little longer. I don't know. Sully kind of looks over at Lark and looks back. We shouldn't be dragging this kid along with us.
Give him the option to stay here. It's about all you can do.
They seem like nice people.
Kid seems to be set on following that compass, though, wherever it's pointing.
Fuck, you're right, aren't you?
What?
For a second I entertained the thought of leaving Lark behind. Just after the radio call tomorrow, just leave. But then they would just start walking southeast, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Yep. So, southeast then.
No, Lark does not get to make that choice.
Well, we've got to figure out what we can learn about the burrow that may or may not be here, and what we can about the book.
Yes.
See what comes of that. And figure out if there's anything else to be learned here. It's just strange, no one knew much about the book. We got a lot of help, but the book is magic and old. We knew that.
Yeah. We had it. We had it in our hands.
It's a shame we think the cult got it. I don't know how we plan on getting it back from them.
You see like a slight shiver run through Sully. I don't know. I don't want to have anything to do with the cult. Oh. The cult's so old. It's so organized. Doesn't feel like you can stop them when they start going.
How far is Odie's trip to the vault?
It would probably take him about a day, like from here to go there, get information, to come back roughly a day. It might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less, but about a day.
We can spend a day here. That's not like a outrageous thing. We take it easy, dude. Not everybody got to see a match. Some of us just took a shower. That's all we got.
Yeah. I think that sending Odie out at night should be doable.
Yeah.
Because
like he's fully charged. Yeah. He'll charge during the day.
Yeah, so
when he gets to your particular burrow, he'll be able to recharge again and then be able to make the trip back.
He'll be able to make a stop by the time sun comes up and be somewhere safe.
Yeah.
So I can send him out now. I'm going to send him out with a request for manuals for their satellite.
The specific radio, yeah.
Yes, their radios. And anything about, what was it? the mine and anything about the mine.
Yeah.
Any business, any information on things being built, construction in the mine, and years leading up to the thing, and not just, I don't want a tourist guide, you know?
Yeah, so it'd be more like a town hall level stuff.
Sure.
I will write something up for that, but it may not be right this second.
Okay. Yeah. You have a day.
Yep. Yeah. Neil. You're right. That is the illusion we're going for. Yep. Okay. Okie dokie. All right. Let me just check something real quick.
Bye, Odie. Hugs and pats.
Bye, Odie.
Good luck. Be safe.
Fly safe, robot.
You know where you are. You know where you're at. You're fine.
Odie doesn't say anything whatsoever. Okay. So your battery life is back at 100, and I will let you know what it will be when he returns.
Trained, yeah.
I would like you to roll a computer use for me, please, Ralph. You will get different pieces of information depending on how successful you are. You will always get information. Basically, it's like, do you get the super extra, super fine, super hard to find details, or do you get like, this is what I feel comfortable just giving you, even, you know, it may be this, that, or the other, but we'll just see like how much extra information I can smash in there.
Take note, Neil. This is V hoping you fail, so she doesn't have to write anything.
Hard success.
You did not.
Yeah,
in fact, fail.
If it's a failure, I just get to like tell you, and then you have to remember what I said. But you got a hard success. Fuck.
11 versus 50.
Okay.
Information. Yeah.
Information.
Knowledge is power. Better than guns.
With the exception of Lark, you all get a fairly peaceful night's sleep. So, because you are in a safe place, you are in a relative sanctuary, and we have definitely hit the end of an arc, you can all do your improvement rolls.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh. How we do?
So the way that, so we have a very specific development phase, and we're going to go through that bit by bit. Now, we can either choose to leave this in the episode where it is, or
Why not?
we can cut it out and show it at the end of the episode.
We'll see.
Because it's very mechanical and boring.
Yeah, but it's also our first one, and I feel like we've gone over like how things work for the first time for most of these, and now we're stopping doing luck rolls, and we did the luck rolls at the, I don't know, I think we're leaving in the first luck rolls.
Yeah, I think that's a,
so I think leaving in the
that's
first initial
fine.
like explanations of how we're doing things.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
if you read rule books for fun, you're going to love this next part.
Oh no.
You're going to fucking hate me.
If you read the manual for every tool
right.
you get.
So, we're going to skip step 1 because we haven't used that mechanic yet, but that will be coming up from now on.
Oof.
Okay. Step 2. We're going to do an improvement check for each of the checked skills that you have. So, for example, if you've done well in spot hidden and you've marked that as a success, you get to improve that. So what you actually want to do is when you roll it, you need to get over your stats for the ability to improve your stats. So on the quest portal, it will come up as a failure, but we all know that means success, just like the luck roll.
Yay.
So we basically do that with every single one that you have checked.
All right.
I feel like all I've done in the entire arc was just spot hidden and listen.
I'm gonna let y'all do it first, so that we're not all doing it at the same time.
Yeah, I was taking Kesset.
Yeah, let's do
my spot hidden, my
Kesset.
infamous spot hidden.
Yes.
Yep, that's a success, which means it's
In
a
that
failure.
case, you don't get to improve.
And
Yeah.
remember to untick it.
There we go. And then we have a listen. That's also a no.
All right, I'll just untick that.
So, yeah. Yep. Unfortunately, were those the only skills that you managed to get improvements in on this time around?
I feel like that's the only rolls I've made this entire arc.
Really?
Maybe stealth? I'm not really sure. But if that's
I
all
made
the
a
skills that you
throw.
have checked, make sure that they're all unchecked now.
Yep.
Okay. So that's all of your improvements. Sully?
All right.
Mr. You.
I accidentally rolled a spot hidden, but I got a 2, so fuck that. Next,
The one thing you usually fail.
Next, let's do psychology. Oh, hey, that's a fail.
Ooh.
Ooh, then you get to improve. So you get to roll 1d10 and then add that to your skill.
Nice. 1d10, really? Oh, that's a big
They're
improvement.
1d10s.
To an already pretty good skill.
Aww.
So you got to improve by 2 this time round.
Yes.
Any other skills that you need to roll?
Oh, yeah, I've got a bunch of them. I've got 3 more.
Of course you fucking did. Of course you fucking
I've got
did.
history. That's a failure, so I get to roll a d10.
That's a success because you rolled over the stat.
Yeah. That's a +6.
Oh, that's a big jump.
There we go. First aid, because I saved somebody that then died. Oh, look at that.
Not your fault. Oh my God, what is this?
Wow.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
It's not even picking up our microphones. How does it know?
All right, that's an improvement
You're
of
going
6.
to carry us through the game.
Yes, I am. And then
It'd be a real shame. Now at least I know who I need to aim at when I'm killing.
Oh, you can't get better at guns, though.
I wish I would have gone better
what a
at guns.
shame.
That would have been so fucking
What a
good.
shame.
But yes,
Guess you need to continue to push those rolls.
yes, true. All right, so I improved in history, first aid, and psychology. And then
Perfect.
the rest are just normal.
Yep. So clear all your check marks.
Yeah.
All right. And then Ralph, it's your set of skills to improve.
Shouldn't you be
Shit,
rolling a
mate.
d10 in between?
Yeah, you should be.
I just want to get them all,
Holy shit, mate.
all done. That's all of them.
So you improved. So what skills did you roll first of all?
Spot hidden. Failed. Yay.
So success.
Yeah.
We get an improvement.
Psychology. I did it. Locksmith. I did it.
Yay, an
Computer
improvement.
use. I did it.
Jesus Christ.
So Neil rolled 4 stats and all 4 get to improve by 1d10 each. So yep, you can roll your 1d10s and add them to your skills.
They're all just going to be applied in order left to right, top to bottom.
Oh. Yeah, so Ralph ended up improving spot hidden by 5, psychology by 4, locksmith by 1, sadly, and computer use by 9. Okay. And once you've done improving those and adding the numbers, please clear all of your check marks. Okay. Nobody managed to improve their skill beyond 90 at this point, so that step in the phase doesn't happen. Has anybody developed any new key people, any new key items?
So I do think that Lark now has the trench coat from Seeker.
That's a good idea.
I think that's fair, especially bearing in mind the way that Lark
collects
associates
stuff.
with items. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just going to put trench coat. So the key items and key people are useful in self-help, i.e. when you're trying to boost your own morale and get your sanity back. So it's useful to note those, and this is the point where we would want to add them and discuss whether they are things that are or things that aren't quite there yet.
Yeah.
And I think the trench coat is fine.
Fuck it. I'm adding my scrub brush.
Scrub brush.
Yeah. I don't know what those things are called.
Loofah.
Yeah. The thought I have is that he has a little brush that he uses to clean himself. And the thought I have is that he uses that to get over big deals. Like to him, it he goes and he cleans himself. Like he gets everything off.
Yeah.
New me, new go, new beginning kind of thing.
Okay, then that's fine. We will treat that as a self-help thing, which does also mean that you are putting your scrubbing brush at risk.
Yes, I understand that if I try to use the scrubbing brush and absolutely fail, then the brush no longer has its magical effect.
Magical powers. Yes, correct.
Can I suggest one for the group?
Yeah.
Grapes?
Yeah.
No, because they're not like a stationary stacked item. They're like, this is a nice to eat, but it's not an object per se. So I'm gonna ban food. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No. Ralph, anything you want to add to your key people or key items lists?
I don't have any
You don't have
objects
to, by the way.
or anything. And while I'm making new friends, I feel like key people is a very significant thing. What does that mean? Can you explain that to me?
So it would be a person that, like, you know, if you're having a hard day, you would sit down and you talk to them like for 2 hours about whatever random things are upsetting you or just in the back of your mind. And after you like put the phone down on them, you're like, I feel better for having spoken to them.
Okay. Yeah.
Like that's the kind of significance to them.
Yeah. See, I have a lot of like positive interactions with people going on right now, and I hope to make friends further with these people. But until that happens, I'll say that no. I'm
Okay. That's
Like,
fine.
I want to kind of wait till it happens type thing for those, probably.
Yeah, I get you.
I want to make the obvious like point, like Lark and Sully have been getting along like really well.
Yeah.
But I don't want to put Lark down as a treasured possession or whatever.
I think like
key
we're on the
person.
path, but we're not there yet.
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
still have
Yeah.
like those points where we disagree with each other.
You're just
Yeah, I think right now adding each other is not quite there yet. You would not have added Henry, for example, and you barely know these people more than that. So I think it's fair not to put everyone on the list right now. Okay. Next thing to do is roll to improve your luck.
ooh,
What?
Yeah.
a free luck
Mid-session?
increase.
I do not care if this is supposed to be when it is, because I think it's supposed to be done at the end of a session, but you are in a safe place right now, and I would like to continue our tradition of you improve when you sleep.
Ooh. Successfully failed task.
Successfully failed task.
No.
You sucker.
Oh, damn, Sully.
Eat.
Damn.
Noise.
Can I use luck points?
No.
I
Because
already
if
asked
you use
that
a
one.
luck
You can,
point,
but then your luck will be lower.
yeah, luck will be low. Okay. And the last thing to do is to roll to improve your sanity. I'm going to say that you'll get to have 2d6 because you've had a really hard time. You've come here and learnt stuff, but you've managed to shower. You've managed to have good interactions with each other. You've managed to learn stuff. You've managed to hang out and have your robot upgraded. You managed to hang out and meet a friend again. So I think all of you can roll 2d6 and improve your sanity by that much.
I'm gonna
Wow.
hit 100.
Ooh.
Watch me.
Just watch me.
You should not be going over 100.
I got 99.
Kess has got 99 problems, but sanity ain't one.
All right, motherfucker, crack knuckles. Whatever's going to happen to you not in dreamland, buddy. Okay. Sanity improved.
Yay.
Because we are doing things slightly different than the out-of-the-box Call of Cthulhu, each of you has one inspiration to give to each other. And it could be for any reason. It can be because you think they need help at the moment, or it can be because, like, hey, I think you just role-played amazingly and I want you to have this, or your character got kicked in the balls so hard that I think you need some sort of boost. You have one of those each. They do not pass on between sessions, between development phases, but you may give them as you wish.
So this was a development phase that we had just had right now.
Correct.
Yeah,
yes. We have successfully done a development phase.
And do we need to give them out right now or in the moment?
Nope. Any moment you like.
Okay.
So long as you do it before the next development phase.
So we were sitting on 1 point each, but we never used them, so now they flush out.
Yes,
Okay.
because they were just there and I didn't want you guys to actually use them
Yeah.
before we had a chance to talk about the development
No
phase.
problem, no problem.
It essentially allows other players to regain 1d6 insanity. So that's kind of what that is. So that's development phase. We've gotten through it. Good job.
Yay.
Yay!
We did a thing.
We survived the phase.
We survived 3 days with each other.
Huzzah!
You are a treasured possession of mine, Lark.
No, you have to stop this, Ethan.
Why?
Just no.
Good luck trying
All
to
right.
contain me in Gumpendorf. Gonna fuck off to the southeast as soon as you're not looking.
Oh, I'm so glad Neil brought that up because, like, I've been debating why Sully wouldn't just, like, stop following me. It's really clearly very dangerous.
I thought we were going to go, this is super awkward. Anyway. Lark. You open your eyes and it's raining. As you look about, you realize that you are in the middle of a street. On the left and the right-hand side, there are very tall towers that you definitely need to crane and crick your head to see the top of. There are smaller buildings around too, and there's broken and rusted cars everywhere. You see that one of these buildings has kind of fallen across your path, as if it used to be standing, but now it's crushed a bunch of buildings all around it. You see, sitting on one of these kind of like rusted-looking car things, you can see Bria sitting there. There doesn't appear to be anything around, but your keen senses, even in this place, definitely tell you there is something stalking around in the streets.
Is it a heavy rain that's falling, or is it like a light drizzle?
It is quite heavy. It's
and Bria's just sitting
it
there.
Is like, yeah, she's just sitting there. Like, she's kind of sitting there, like, you know, hands on her knees, just like swinging her legs in and out the car window, just drenched to the bone. And you are almost instantly, like, completely damp.
Lark gets up and they're going to go up to, like, they're basically making a fast sprint towards Bree. And they're gonna say, can we get somewhere undercover, like undercover somewhere where it's not raining? Maybe under that house over there?
Okay. And she kind of like jumps off the car and starts like sprinting towards that direction. Like there's this like, let's say like there's this kind of like shop, and like the door is like broken open, and there's like a couple of like tables and chairs in here, and there's like lots of like hanging clothes that seem to be mostly undisturbed apart from the plants that are kind of wrapped around the railings, and obviously some of these clothing had been completely replaced by plants pretending to be a coat.
Why were you just sitting out there in the rain? Is everything all right?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for you, really.
Oh. Okay.
It's okay. I haven't been here a couple of hours or anything. It's fine.
Are you still with your father?
Yeah. I said I wouldn't leave until tomorrow, and you're here, so I mean, I'll still leave tomorrow, I guess.
Well, before you do that, Sully is really against you leaving your father alone. He doesn't want you to leave. He asked you before you leave to turn into a radio station. If you have, do you have a radio where you are?
Not in the building we're in, but I think there's some trucks out back. I think they might have a radio that could pick something up, and you know, if I'm lucky, I think I might have seen one that has the buttons you hold to talk to people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe.
If you can find one that works, can you tune into AM radio 860 at around 10 a.m.? Sully wants to send you a message directly because, he said he doesn't want you to leave, and I agree you shouldn't leave, but I also know that I cannot change your mind. I think it might be better if Sully talk to you directly instead of, you know, me talking to you. I'm just a middleman.
But I like talking to you. I don't want to talk to Sully. But I
like talking to you too, but if I tell you that Sully tells me he doesn't want you to leave, there's a high chance that you will just ignore that.
Yeah, and I don't want to make you the middleman.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
I mean, I would like to meet you someday in a safer environment, where you don't need to put your father at risk. Just tune into the radio.
Out.
Yeah.
I will. And it would be good to talk to you. I mean, we know we're talking now, but like, actually talk to you.
Yeah. It would be nice hearing your voice like outside.
Yeah. You need to know that I am, like, stunningly more good-looking than this in the real world.
Doesn't matter to me how you look. You're brilliant at all that matters.
Good. Because, yeah. There are things moving around, but if you see something, it's not real. They're just shadows, I guess. They make noises and they're scary, but nothing will actually hurt you here this time. At least it hasn't hurt me.
That's what... Just like shadows of what? Have you seen them?
She nods, like, there are shadows of people I don't know, like, have you ever seen, like, the silhouette of someone and go, that's my friend, or that's someone I know?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
That's what has been happening to me, to the three of us, the last 2 days. I mean, not today, obviously, but yesterday and the night before, when the person we were with died and turned into crystal. We saw shadows, and we needed to keep a fire going to keep them away.
Oh.
And the shadows were of people that we knew.
I have a theory that I think this place pulls things from us.
Do you think this is happening because of us?
I don't know. I never saw shadow people in this place before.
What if it's in here?
Then we're going to build a fire, and if it comes, we are going to beat the crap out of it with this chair. And she kind of like stands up and like gives it a good kick.
Brie, I'm not sure if I can go through that again. If the shadow people appear again, I don't want to leave you alone in here, but...
It's okay. I guess I've never asked you this, but I've been able to wake up from this place sometimes. Do you think you could?
Could I, V? Could I?
You could certainly try. You could take a power roll.
I've never tried. I just know how to avoid getting into this place. You know, my exercises that Roland taught me.
Yeah.
I've never tried forcefully waking myself up.
Do you remember, like, when you were falling asleep, do you remember feeling what's against your face and what's over you, like keeping you covered, and the sound of the rain, or I guess two people snoring, maybe? Like, do you remember those sounds and feelings?
I'm going to be honest, I haven't been in a situation in a while where I could focus on those things, or where I had the chance to focus on them. But I always kept an ear open for, you know, the ticking.
I know. But that's the way I get out. I always, when I fall asleep, I try and really feel what's underneath me and feel what's on top of me and listen out to my dad's breathing and feel my arm usually against my face, because I don't really sleep on a pillow, the pins and needles. It's reminding yourself of what the real world feels like.
I can try.
You should. If you don't want to face the shadow things here, you should. But you won't be able to get back to sleep again for a while.
Oh.
It'll be okay. You'll be able to sleep again later. You just won't be able to fall asleep again for a while. At least I can't, anyway. And if you go, I'll go, because I need to go find that radio, the one with the talking bit.
Yeah. Lark reaches out to Bree and takes her hand and just squeezes it. Maybe two hands.
She squeezes it back.
I will give it a try. If I wake up, then I'll hear you tomorrow.
Yeah. And if you aren't able to wake up, I'll stay.
Okay.
All right. Need you to make a power roll then.
A normal one?
Yep, just a normal power roll.
Oh. You do have 9 luck.
Are you fucking kidding me? You have 90, pal. Are you fucking kidding me? You are able to use your luck to get out of this, or you could attempt to push the roll.
I don't think they would do it because Lark actually likes hanging out with Bree. And the shadow isn't there isn't an obvious shadow yet. It's not like, oh, we really need to get out of this place. So I think Lark would just continue hanging out with Bree.
Yeah. She honors her word and she the pair of you break apart all this wooden stuff and Bree you would probably be more adept at creating fire in this place than Bree would be. And you use some of the material from the whatever it is to help make whatever it is, and you manage to make a fairly good fire that the shadows stay far enough away, and even though you do see them moving around at the edge, various forms which you both see, forms from your thoughts and forms from hers. And yeah, she spends a little bit of time talking about where she is and how there's a bunch of really weird old trucks outside, and there's a bunch of really scary looking robots. And she talks about the favorite foods that she has. She likes a lot of lemon. There's lemons everywhere in this fucking area, and apples. You guys can definitely spend a good amount of time talking before she's essentially waking up.
Lark is also telling her about the tattoo thing they just did.
Oh, the art, yeah. Oh wait, you're telling her about the art thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no! Rewind. Record scratch.
Yeah, record scratch. Holy shit. There's someone who can do that.
Yeah. Her name is Lacy. I met her before outside of Gumpendorf. She's relatively new to Gumpendorf.
I've been there before. I told you that yesterday.
Yeah,
Cool.
Do you need something like that?
No, yes, but not me so much.
Your father?
Yeah. Sort of. I can do something like that.
Like that?
Yeah.
You can also make art on the skin of people and make them feel better?
No, I am not an artist. I can barely draw an arrow in the right direction. No, I do a different kind of art, and one day I'll be able to show you.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
Yeah. And with that, she kind of wakes up.
Oh.
She's gone.
Uh-oh. And Lark is alone.
Yeah, it's probably not more than an hour or so. The fire is still blazing quite brightly.
Are there still shadows popping up?
Yeah, you still see them meandering around in the darkness, but they are quite a distance away. The fire you two managed to build was quite bright, and even though it's beginning to temper down, you're probably going to wake up fairly soon.
Yeah.
And,
I think in the dream world, Lark is just repeating to themselves, muttering to themselves, not like a psychosis, but just muttering to themselves, not real, they're not real, but they're significantly calmer than in the last sessions, and when they wake up, they're probably still muttering to themselves, not real, not
Yeah. The three of you are awake. You're fit. You're healthy. Oti is not returned yet, but you would not expect as much. But you are still getting good signals back. Everything seems to be okay. There's no alarms going off for you at least. So yeah, it seems all good. You are not exactly fed, but you are definitely pointed to a place where you can eat. They offer you freshly boiled water and teas. Nothing here is not served without being boiled. And yeah, you're definitely able to make your way over to the radio if you not have anything massive to do before you start.
No, I think The only thing I want to communicate is that Sully seems nervous.
Lark definitely also wants to be there.
Oh, right.
Right. They actually like you
Right.
more than me.
Goes into his book where he's been writing a script. Okay, can't say that. Can't say that. No.
Is that what he was doodling?
Nah.
This is how the conversation will go, and this is how Bree will respond.
Immediately
are my
responds with,
dialogue
fuck you,
options.
that was not on my list. She said, screw yourself, not like, fuck you. Like, yeah. Absolutely able to make yourself over to the radio, no problem.
Yeah.
So I think, like at the beginning, Lark will give you space if we're doing this right now.
It's
Yeah, we can do it.
you can definitely be in the room. Like, I think definitely, like, Sully is too self-involved to, like, not self-involved, that's the wrong idea. He's too nervous. He's not thinking about, like, the fact that you probably won't be in there. So, like, if you join him, there's just a moment of, like, right. Like, that's it. Like, just looks at you, and they're like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, and then Sully's gonna
Lark will also tell you that she did say she was going to find one with a talkie thing.
Yep.
I don't know how radios work, so I don't know if that's a thing.
Yeah, you normally have to have like a transmitter as well. So it's normally like a little handheld thing you push the button down for, and as long as it's broadcasting, it can't receive.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's hope they find one before we send signals. Actually, Sully takes you actually to the radio at like 9:30 or something like that. And Sully's gonna walk you through the like what a radio is and how it works and all that stuff, and like teach you a little bit, and like definitely like tunes into like Sleepy Street or whatever, and like Radio Sleepy Street, like does the call sign.
Hi, Sleepy Street, you can't hear us, but hi.
They can sometimes hear us. Like Sully's definitely gonna like walk you through the process of using a radio, so that you understand like.
This is like my dream, but without the scary place.
What do you mean, like your dream without the scary place?
I mean that that you can talk to other people that are far away.
Oh,
but it's not scary.
yeah, it's not a nightmare. Yeah, no, this is.
It's like a nightmare, but not.
This is nothing like your dream. I'm sorry.
Meanwhile, Ralph trying to fix a radio. This is a nightmare.
Yeah, basically, like, I just like the idea of Sully spending like 20-30 minutes to distract himself by teaching Lark how a radio works. It's just the basic functionalities, AM, FM, you hold down the button, you tune the radio stations here, you always do a call first and wait for a reply, you don't just start yelling into the fucking thing.
And you always end it with over.
Yep.
Yeah, and then at 10 a.m., Sully's gonna switch to AM and switch to 860 and broadcast into the ether. Sully to Bree. Over. And then he puts the radio thingy down and waits.
Bree to Sully? It's like a good couple of minutes break between that and you hearing anything.
Yeah, during that minute, definitely Sully's like, this is just generally what you have to do. You just have to wait until you hit on the person. You just wait for a minute, then you call again, and then you wait for like 3 minutes, and then you call again. But yeah.
This is like my dream, but much slower.
So nothing like your dream. Yeah, so Bree to Sully. Ooh, okay. Sully picks up the radio. This is Sully.
Is Lark there?
Yes.
Can I just... Hello?
Sure, there you go. So,
Bree, hi. Over?
Hi, Lark. It's good to hear your voice. Over.
It's good to hear yours.
no, you have to wait for them to
We
say
aren't
over.
doing the over thing. I fucking can't, guys. Don't make me do this. We're assuming every sentence ends with over. Don't make this more awkward than it has to be.
I'm glad you're safe and that you're real. Like, really real. Like, super real.
I'm glad you finally have proof of this, and that we can finally talk to each other outside of the nightmares.
Yeah, that place sucks. Are you guys still at Gumpendorf?
Yeah, that's where we are borrowing the radio from.
Cool. You guys sound really far away.
And to be fair, like, she also sounds like really far away and really crackly.
I'm imagining a lot of interference.
Yes. Lots of repeats, but we're not doing repeats.
Never. We never repeat ourselves.
Never repeat ourselves.
Never.
I don't have a lot of battery in this. I think it's going to run out soon.
Okay, then maybe I think I should give you over to Sully again. He has things to say to you.
Yeah, I figured. Look, I won't be able to see you later. I have to rest. I really need to sleep, so...
Yeah, you should.
Okay. Hopefully we'll talk soon.
Yeah. We'll repeat this again sometime. Okay, here's Sully. And they hand it over to Sully again.
There is definitely a miss, but if we were to zoom the camera over, it's like, fuck.
I can't believe I actually managed to avoid that for a little bit, but okay, fine. All right. 3.
Sully?
Are you safe?
Generally speaking, yes. Right at this moment, no. I can't seem to get the radio volume down.
Then I'll make this quick, simple, and easy. Do not leave Raven alone if he is sick. I understand you probably have to go for food, drink, and other necessities, but you're not taking on a 2-day journey.
There is like a genuinely long pause.
Do you have the particles? Are they real?
Yes. I have more of it than I expected. But we can't bring them to you right now.
We need them. If we look at the big picture, Dad is in a safe place, and we need them.
It has to wait a little bit. There's something else very important that has come up.
Then I'll come to you.
No, you will not. Do not leave Raven alone. If what you described is what I think it is, he may genuinely get confused and wander outside. I've heard stories of it. People that used to remember that when they were kids, when things didn't used to be like they were. And they just walk outside and they get killed. Do not let my brother die like that.
He doesn't have a degenerative problem. He decided to take the big picture seriously. And there's ways that I can help him. He is safe enough. But if we look at the big picture like you keep telling us to, then I have to come get them so he can continue his research.
It has waited 20 years. Can it not wait a week? I want to come meet you. I want you to meet Lark. Larkin seems to keep the dreams away. I want them to teach you.
If I come meet you, I still have to come meet you. I still have to travel, because I can't let you see Dad.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He thinks you're dead.
No, I understand, but what the fuck are you talking about? You know the fucking statement I'm making right now, Bree. I would not curse at you, but you know what I'm saying.
I told him you were dead because you were 2 days away from us and you never came to see us in the 10 years. So I told him you were dead.
And in a week's time, when I bring more Carrick particles than you will ever have seen in your life, you will own up to your lie to your father.
No, I won't. You walked away from us. You don't get to walk back into his life after being less than 2 days away from him. You don't get to walk back into my life.
And you're the arbiter. Judge, jury, and executioner. The king and God.
Go do whatever you think is more important. Call me back in a week. On the same frequency, I'll find another radio.
Get a safe one. You'll hear from me in 7 days. Same time. Same frequency.
Yeah.
And think about it if you think your father deserves to meet his brother one last time.
I'll think about it.
Good. Stay safe, Bree.
And, you too.
What were you gonna say?
She holds down the button. You can hear her laugh.
Oh, no, thanks for calling. Glad you're not dead.
I'm glad you guys are safe. I don't know how lucky I don't know what I did to get so lucky that I met Lark at this time.
You are lucky. And make sure Lark stays safe. They are extremely capable. But make sure they stay safe.
Capable of what? That's why
Having nightmares.
You don't want to know the answers.
that's why I chuckled. Like, that's not what Sully would say, but like
Hiding from shadows.
Yay! Being a coward.
Not a coward. You live. Other people are dead, man. You're doing good.
if you can, get a safe radio. Check this frequency more often. I don't know how long it's gonna take to find this stupid book and get into hands of people that can decipher it, but like, just I might contact you sooner. I hope I can. I hope I get to see you soon.
Where are you going?
Psychology.
Sure. I'm going to say this is going to be hard because it's across a radio.
Yeah, across a
With static.
crickly radio. Oh, that was a 20 before it turned over to 80. That's a failure. I catch nothing.
Love it. You have no idea. It's too crackly to even guess.
If she can't find a radio, I can deliver a message.
Of course. Yeah. But I don't want you to have to spend too much time in the fucking nightmare world.
The place sucks.
Doesn't suck when Bree is there.
We're going to a town called Corinthus. We're looking for a person who supposedly knows where an item is. And there's like a genuine sound of disgust in his voice when he says some kind of tome that's important.
Be careful up there. There's a howler thing. I've heard people say it can... It's disconcerting, and I don't know if it's a plant or a physical thing or, you know, the other kind of thing. Just be careful.
Bree, I don't know if it's safe to say this. I hope nobody's listening. And Sully definitely, lowers his voice. The sickle of Yamel are up to something. Something big. And I think I'm very close to figuring out what it is. I need to stop it before I come to you. I'm sorry.
Just be careful. I can't argue with you about this if you're dead.
Stay careful. And give my brother lots of love.
There isn't a response.
Sully puts down the radio. Hello, my name is Aethor, and thank you for listening to episode 16 of The Sprouting. It's actually kind of wild listening back to these episodes now, not only because of the amount of work and audio treatment it's gotten by Neil, you're king, but also the amount of stuff he was dropping this early in the series. It's kind of wild. You guys are gonna have to keep up to. You're gonna have to keep listening if you want to find out some of the kind of crazy things that have been set up here. But if you're enjoying the show, we would, of course, super appreciate it if you would tell your friends or your Discord friends or family members who are into podcasts to come check us out, because, it's always better that more people are listening. But I want to thank Karin for doing the voice of Lacy. Karin, you're amazing. Thank you so much. And, if you somehow are listening to The Sprouting and don't know what the lucky die is, check this out. Bye.
Up above, you see blood-red clouds boiling across the sky. I hear that you're about to go on an adventure.
You know how Emma likes to have me running around worrying about things.
You see armies at your back, dwarven, elven, human. You see all the races under your command, and you wickedly smile back at yourself.
We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way.
And you see this light being shattered into 7 different pieces.
It's not worth the risk.
Just say it's part of my inquisitive nature.
I have been following you for a very long time.
Do you want a countdown? 3, 2, 1. Now. And you feel the ball drop out from beneath you.
The Lucky Die Podcast is a weekly 5e Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast. Join our adventure every Monday wherever you download podcasts by searching for The Lucky Die.